Hi, my name is Felicia Anderson and I will be your counselor. I wanted to go over some information in the mandatory disclosure statement. This information is important for you to receive because it informs you of the nature of the counseling relationship. I'll tell you a little bit about myself, my theoretical orientation, as well as confidentiality in the counseling relationship and its limitations. I have a Bachelor of Science in Psychology from West Texas A&M. I'm currently enrolled in the University of the Rockies in the Masters of Arts in Counseling program. I'm specializing in marriage, couple, and family counseling. My status as a counselor is currently a student. I'm working on completing the jurisprudence exam, which will allow me to gain the credential of a registered psychotherapist. My theoretical orientation is systemic. In systemic theory, a family is viewed as a living system, and each family member is considered an interdependent and interrelated part of the family system. The family is continuously adapting to the environment to maintain a level of homeostasis or typical functioning, whatever that may be. When we use family systems to conceptualize families and couples, we look at structure, boundaries, power, roles, and hierarchy to investigate the dynamics of the family system. Systems theory also considers how the environment and larger systems that the family exists in impacts family dynamics, like school, work, neighborhoods, the community, culture, religion, and society at large. I particularly appreciate this theory for considering not only individuals in the family system, but also the focus on the environment and family dynamics. During therapy, you're entitled to receive information about me, my methods and techniques that I utilize over the course, as well as any information about structure or fees. You're also entitled to seek a second opinion from another therapist or terminate therapy at any time. In the professional relationship between a client and a therapist, it's important to note that sexual intimacy is never appropriate. This occurrence should be reported to the Department of Regulatory Agencies. Now we're going to talk a little bit about confidentiality. In general, the information that we discuss in therapy is confidential. But confidentiality is not guaranteed, and exceptions include I'm required to report any suspected incidents of child or elderly abuse to law enforcement. I'm required to report any threats of imminent physical harm made by a client to law enforcement. I'm required to initiate a mental health evaluation if a person is of imminent danger to themselves or others. I'm required to report suspected threats to national security to federal officials. I'm required to report disclosure of information making threats against the school or any behaviors that would pose a significant threat to students, teachers, administrators, or other school personnel. And lastly, I may be required, if court ordered, to disclose treatment information. HIPAA also plays a role in protecting your privacy and confidentiality. HIPAA stands for the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act of 1996. This law provides standards for the electronic exchange, privacy, and security of health information. This law safeguards your private health information. Any information transferred or exchanged via electronic paper or oral communication will be done so in secure ways to ensure the privacy of your protected health information. Do you have any questions at this time about any of the information we have just gone over?